Let it rip! Welcome to BeyTalk. Been a while since I was last on. I've been dealing with a lot of things. Thank you for being patient with me till my return. Today, I thought I'd celebrate my comeback by doing something that's really simple. Something that requires basically only two parts. Something that I thought that might be really nice to try. Because some people tend to think that it is, what's the word we're looking for? Too simple to actually work. Well, today, let's go back to left spin. You've already seen the Magna Dragoon, or Guardian Dragoon, but let's do something a little different. How about we go and make things a little dragonic with the Dragon Emperor, El Drago. Let's get to work. For this particular bay, we are just going to need the Guardian El Drago fusion wheel, plus the special rubber part, and of course the El Drago face bolt. And we will also be needing the final drive part from the Cosmic Pegasus FD set. And this is all we're going to need. This idea came to me whenever I was one time just screwing around. And I was thinking to myself about El Drago Destructor and Cosmic Pegasus. No, El Drago is all about spin steel, which would mean that it should possibly, instead of having the final survive part, it should be able to be in a defensive spin stealing position and then use the spin it's stolen to slam into the opponent right for a finishing blow. So I figured, why not switch things up? Instead of using Destructor, why not go with Guardian? El Drago Guardian FD. And I gotta say, I've tried this one out several times, and it actually works. Because thanks to the final drive, whenever it's spinning, it starts off in stamina mode. And then whenever the spin starts, whenever it starts slowing down, it slowly eases, the little tip slowly eases down until the rubber catches it and starts going into attack mode. This actually was one of my better bay configurations. No one actually wanted this particular one because it was not complex enough. But I kind of like it because not only does it combine stamina and defense, but whenever it's ready for a final blow, it dishes out major damage from all the spin steal. It weakens the opponent, steals their spin, and then comes in and finishes them off. In all honesty, El Drago Guardian FD has got to be one of my stronger configurations. I mean, it's so simple that you don't have to, that it only basically takes a maximum of 4 parts. The face bolt itself, the 2 parts of the fusion wheel, which, by the way, that has mode change, so you could just basically formulate your own strategies with that. And the final drive, which is 2 performance tips in 1. This was always one of my favorite strategies growing up. Slowly weaken your opponent's monster, or slowly weaken your opponent, little by little, dropping their health down a lot, and then Hit him hard and hit him fast, with one decisive blow. Now granted, it may not work all the time, but I gotta say, it works. Unlike the final survive mode, which goes from attack mode into defensive stamina mode, I find this to be a little more aggressive. It's for those super aggressive Beybladers that out there. And I gotta say, the coloring on this thing works really well. This was actually from the special edition Spark Effects line. I got it at my Walgreens for only about $5. Well, except for the tip. Except for the final drive component, I got that at Walmart in a special 4-pack that came with my Bay Stadium, which came with my Omega Draconis, Cosmic Pegasus, Eldrago Destructor, and in retrospect, sometimes you gotta think smarter, not harder, to be a blader. But I once told a friend of mine that it's not always about just the customization of the Bay. That's just part of the deal. You have to show your blader's spirit. Blader spirit right here. Your love of Bay. If you're happy with your Bay and you have such respect for your Bay and such love of Beyblading in your heart, then your Bay will be stronger no matter what the configuration it is. I mean, if it's a configuration of your heart, then you're bound to be strong. I mean, look at what happened with me. I became a... Most people would have said that because Fireblaze and Cosmic are different constellation parts, that it's not as strong as it could be. But I still ended up becoming the X Division champion in Ultimate Bladers. So, anybody tells you that a Bay configuration is too simple and you need more or whatever it is, just remember, it's not about that. It's about what you feel in the heart, and if you're happy with how your Bay turns out. I mean, if you want to customize it later on and evolve it, be my guest. That's your choice. But that's the fun thing about Beyblading. You can always push past your limits, either by training yourself or customizing your Bay. Just like what I did with the Guardian Eldrago. Remember, sometimes you gotta weaken your opponent before you can dish out the finishing blow. So, until next time, my fellow bladers, let it rip!